Meanwhile, St. Louis taking another step to increase affordable housing. The city's Community Development Administration announcing a number of grants to fund multiple projects. And one of those sites is Baden School on Halls Ferry. It'll be made into 51 affordable units. You see it here on your screen. It's just one of 22 unique projects, totaling more than $17 million. That funding comes from American Rescue Plan funds as well as other grants. The city says this will spur $250 million in housing development citywide.